Welcome all of you. Today we are going to learn on named arguments and recursive functions. I, Chaitra Nayak, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science Engineering, Nitya Meenakshi Institute of Technology, Bangalore. Today we are going to understand what are named arguments. We will learn about recursive functions and to write the simple programs using recursive functions. Let's try to understand what are named arguments or keyword arguments. These are the arguments passed using parameter names. The order of the arguments does not matter. Example of named arguments are, as you can see here, we have defined a class, a function with the name student. The parameters what I have passed here is name and age. As you know, these are called as formal parameters. Now, I have given a statement as print name age. So this is going to display in your output screen. Here in the next statement you can see that I am passing the values using the named arguments. Student, age is equal to 20, name is equal to Krishna. So these are called as named arguments. So using the named arguments, I am passing the value. But here you can see that in the function call, name and age is given, but in the function, age and name is being specified. As I told, in the keyword arguments, the arguments does not matter with the order. When the output comes, it comes as per the print statement. So print, first I have to give the name and next I have to give the age. Let's understand what are the advantages of named arguments. It improves the readability because you will have a key and value for that. It avoids the confusion as you have the key value pairs. And order is not important. So if you have many variables which are being declared, easily you can just give the values. Later, as per the print statement, it fetches the value and displays in the output screen. Let's try to understand a small summary of types of arguments in Python. As we studied in my previous video, in arguments you have formal arguments, actual arguments, keyword arguments and default arguments. Formal arguments are defined in the function, for example, as add a comma b. So a comma b is called as formal arguments. You can see here in the actual arguments, it is actually passed in the function call. So a comma b, the value of a comma b, whatever is there, if the value is being passed, then it is called as an actual arguments. Keyword arguments, as we just studied in the previous slide, the keyword is you will have the key value pair. As you can see, a is equal to 5, b is equal to 3. The key value pair is being given in the function. Default arguments are the predefined values which is already been present. For example, a value which is already present as an output or an input in the previous code or the previous program, it will fetch the value from there, whatever is the a value. If not, it fetches the garbage value. And then b value is being declared. If such kind of definition or the declaration is happening, these are called as default arguments. Moving forward, let's try to understand what is recursion. Recursion is nothing but a function will call itself. It is used to solve the repetitive problems. Let's try to understand what is the structure of recursive function. Recursive function should have a base condition and it should call itself again and again. So it should have a recursive call, repetitive call. For example, let's try to understand what is factorial of a program. As you can see here, I have given a function which is factorial as a function which is called as function name. And an argument is passed, that is a formal argument is passed, which is n. Now, I have given a condition over here, that is, if n is equal to 1, if the factorial of a number 1 is being asked, then I have to return as 1. Else, I have to return n equal to factorial n minus 1. For example, if you go to see the logic, factorial of 5, if we are asking, if condition will not work because n is equal to not 1. So what is your n here? N is equal to 5. Now, return n into factorial of n minus 1. That means 5 into factorial of 5 minus 1. So, till where this program is going to run? It is in the next iteration you have 4 into factorial of 4 minus 1. Next iteration 3 into factorial of 3 minus 1. Next is 2 into factorial of 2 minus 1. Next is 1 into factorial of 1 minus 1. Will this work? 1 minus 1 is 0. 0 cannot be worked. So, it is going to work till this previous iteration, that is 2 into factorial of 2 minus 1. So, factorial of 1 is present. So, till here your factorial function is going to call repetitively and work. This is called as recursion or recursive function. Today, we try to understand and learn named arguments, which is order independent. It can be in any order. The values can be declared or initiated in any order. What is a recursive function? It's a function calling itself, where the base condition becomes very important. Let's try to answer few quick questions. Named arguments must follow the same order as parameters. False. It is order independent. It can follow any order. Recursion means a function calling itself. True. A recursive function can run without a base condition. False. It must always have a base condition. This base condition helps to stop the recursion. Named arguments improves code readability. True. See you all in my next videos with more of knowledge on functions and in Python. Thank you.